tutorial is going to be a continuation on the course MAC. All right. So okay, I think the audio is better now. Can we all hear me? We are back now and we are good to go. Okay. So we have the course. Are we all together? Are we all together? So we have the course. Awesome. Okay. Can we all hear me? Awesome. MAC246. And we are taking our bearing from what it means by education. Okay? Now, just a moment. When we say education, what are we talking about? Very quickly, let's walk through this. All right? According to Abdul Karim, in the year 1992, quoted by Obafemi in the year 2000, education is an essential, all right? It is as essential, okay? Education is as essential to man as life, all right, is, all right, on planet Earth. Okay? Education is as essential, all right, as life is on planet Earth. Now, if education is so important, so what does it mean? Are we on the same page? If education is this important, so what does the term education mean? Education varies from place to place and from time to time. In fact, it is a very important means of developing any nation. All right, a very important education is not a very important means of developing a nation. Now, the term education has not lent itself to any strict consensual definition as it depends on the perspective from which one views it. All right, no generally accepted definition. All right, in whichever way you are giving a definition, it depends, it is tied to your perception. Okay. Now, we can see education as the tool, all right? The tool the tool for integration of the individual effectively into a society so that the individual can achieve self realization, develop national consciousness, promote unity, and strive for social economy as well as political, cultural, and what technological process. All right. So it can be seen as a tool of integration and effective tool of integration into the society. Okay, now let's take some other definition. Education, according to Lester Smith, cited by Osokoya in 1987, it is the culture which each generation purposefully, all right, the culture in which each generation purpose, all right, purposely gives to those who are to be its successors, all right, a thing of hereditary, all right, in order to qualify them for at least keeping and, if possible, raising the level of importance which has been attained. All right, so it's a tool for upholding culture. All right, it's a tool for upholding culture, passing it down from one generation to the other. So we have that as that. Okay, now don't forget, we are talking about education in this tutorial today, all right, in the volume today, because in our last class we said something about broadcasting, all right, education, all right. We said something about uh, educational broadcasting or broadcasting education. We said something about that, and we are now laying emphasis on why education is so important and how it relates to broadcasting. All right. So now we've talked about broadcasting, all right, where we said it is the dissemination of information by an organization to a widely dispersed, heterogeneous audience through, all right, what we call radio or television. So now let's quickly talk about the information, a brief information on Nigeria. All right, a brief information on Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria is a country described severally as one third large, all right, one third larger than Texas and the most populous country in Africa, all right, one third larger than Texas, a place in the United States, all right, and the populous, most populated, all right, most populous country in Africa. All right. So we have that as that. Just a moment. Now, as we're saying, okay, like I said earlier, it is the most populous, all right, very populated, the most populated place in the whole of Africa, the most populated country in the whole of Africa. Now, it is situated on the Gulf of Guinea. All right, Nigeria is situated on the Gulf of Guinea. All right, situated on the Gulf of On October 4th, 1960, Nigeria got its independence, all right, and became a member of Commonwealth of Nations, thereby joining the United Nations, all right. Okay, organized as a loose federation of self-government states, all right. These states face overwhelming tax for unifying a country with about 250 ethnics and linguistic groups. Okay, 250 ethnic and linguistic groups. All right, it's not such an easy task for the government to have everybody being carried along, where we have over 250 ethnic groups. All right, speaking different languages. Okay, so we have that as that. For 43 years, Nigeria witnessed a pretty ravaging military government. Not until May 1999, when General Abdulsalam al-Bubakar fulfilled a long-awaited pledge of stepping aside for a democratic elected leader. All right, for 43 years. Military, all right, regime, and who fulfilled the long awaited promise, no other person than General Abdulsalam Abubakar. Abdulsalam Abubakar, all right, where he stepped down or stepped aside for the democratic elected leader, all right. And this informed the election of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, who governed the country for 8 years. All right, Chief, all right, Olusegun Obasanjo governed the country for 8 years after General, all right, Abdul Salam Abubakar stepped aside. So we have that as that. So what are the educational qualities of radio? Educational qualities of radio. Now, according to Onambanjo in 2000, radio has the following teaching qualities. These teaching qualities are absent in other media. All right. So we have the likes of immediacy. Okay. One can listen in on the event itself. All right. While textbooks used for teaching may be 5 or 10 years out of date, radio messages can be as current as latest broadcasts. All right, latest broadcasts. Okay, realism. Report of events on radio as they unfold may be more impressive than a newspaper reporter dealing with the same event. All right, radio speaks more of reality than any other, all right, than newspapers. Okay, space and time. Radio can overcome the barrier of space and time through, all right, on the sport broadcast or simulated history. All right, space and time. These barriers can be easily surmounted, all right, by programs broadcasted on the radio. So we have the emotional impact as well, the use of dramatic feelings. Okay, so we have that. That's that. So why is educational broadcasting important? Okay, Nigeria currently operates what we call 6334 system of education. Primary 1 to primary 6, 6 years. All right, GS1 to GS3, 3 years. SS1 to SS3, 3 years. Then year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, 400 level, 4 years in the university. All right. Now, primary education as regards the 6334, all right, system of education in the elementary type of education for for children between the. Now, what are we saying here? That the foundation of education upon which all others are built, it determines the success of the faith. Now, why is educational broadcasting important? Just a moment. Okay. Research has proven that kids engage themselves, all right, most of the time after school with TV or radio. Okay. So you see why it's so important. The fact that radio and TV can even reach a large audience, all right, can reach a large audience within a short period of time, it makes it so important. Okay, it makes it so important. So for children, it facilitates learning experience. Okay, it facilitates what we call learning experience. It helps the child phonic education. All right, when it comes to pronunciation of words, all right, they get to learn more, all right, using this medium as well. All right, so we have that as that. So we have programs like the Moon Tales, where children listen to educational stories. All right, and we have cartoons also created for educational purpose. So we have that as that. So, like I said earlier, with few more classes, we should be calling it up for the course. Okay, and we'll be taking it from adult education. All right, in our next class. So let's just call it up here for today, and we will be talking about adult education in our subsequent class. You have a wonderful evening, and bye for now.